Guys, welcome to Checkmate City. Today we are going to see how to checkmate your opponent in just 10 moves. So without wasting time, we just dive into the game. The game starts with one e4 followed by e5, right? So it's the king's gambit and you play the pawn to e4 and control this d5 square, and he also play the move e5 and control the d4 square, right? So you play the symmetrical structure. Here you play the move knight f3. It's a normal developing move because just attack this e5 pawn, right? As we are a beginner, we need to know this checkmate intent so you can use it with your friends and win more games. So here black will replay with a certain move called knight c6. He support this e5 pawn, right? So he play the move knight c6 and here you play the move knight c3. You are developing the other knight to good square, right? So you are controlling this square two times with your knight and this pawn, right? So it's a safety to put your knight on d5 in the future, right? So here black play the move knight f6. So it's the four knight variation, right? So it's a four knight game where the four knights are out, right? So here white play the move which is a3, right? So here he thinks that he is controlling this square, so just play the move a3, right? So here black play the move d5. So he is trying to open this center with d5, right? So you can take this if you want, or you can just play some other moves like d3, right? So here d3 also works, right? Just play d3. He can just play d4 also, to d5, knight to b5, or knight to e2. So you can play the three moves possible, right? So here as you are white, you are going to play the move e takes d5 followed by knight d5. So you just take the exchange, right? So here you play the move bishop e2. You are preparing to castle, right? So you are preparing to play the move bishop e2 because of castles and play d3 and followed by bishop g5 attacking this queen. So this is a simple trick, but here black play the move e4, which is a slight blunder because he just gives up his pawn, right? So we can just even take it, right? So knight takes e4 and here he play the move knight f4, right? He's attacking our g2 pawn, right? So it's a key pawn because if we play some other moves like h3, he will just take it and our king loses the right of castle. So we need to protect that pawn, right? So you can play the like g3, but it's something tricky, right? So he will play knight takes c2, queen takes e2. He will play the move like queen e7, just making a pin over your king and queen, right? So here you need to play the move castle, right? So you just safeguard your king with these three pawns, right? So here black play the move which is a kind of okayish, right? Knight takes e2 and you take with the queen, right? So here you just develop all your three pieces and in the next move you are going to develop your bishop, right? So you just play d4, c3 and bishop f4, right? So here black has many ideas, right? So he can just play bishop to d6, or even he can play some other moves like queen to e7, right? So he can play so many moves. If bishop d6 plays, it's knight takes d6 can be played because it's a double check for the king with the queen and the knight, right? So king f8 followed by knight takes c6, rook c6, and you lose a bishop, right? So black loses a bishop, so he cannot play the move bishop d6. So here black can play so many moves like bishop e7 also, right? So bishop to e7 just cover this pin, right? So next move he can just castle. So there are so many moves, but here black chooses the worst move in this century, right? It's the complete blunder, right? So I think that's the black chooses, and here we take the queen to e2, and here black play the worst and worst move, which is bishop to g4. It's the complete blunder. Why? Because there is a checkmate in one. Can you find it? I think you see it, but let me explain to you, right? So you can give a check to this king, right? So this king can be given a check, but if you give a check by knight to d6, he will play the move king d7, right? He will run with his king like this, right? So it's an important thing. You should not make this king to run. So as you need to continue the game, you just take this pawn, right? So he will play queen to e7. You can just take, he just take, you just take. It can be played like this, or you can just give a check over here, right? So just give a check. You play king to c6 and you just play knight h8. So you are a rook up, right? So you need to safeguard this knight by playing some other moves like queen to h7, or you can play like b3, right? So b3, bishop b2 and attacking g7. You can play so many moves. If he plays the move g6, you just play rook e1. Chata. just attacking this queen. He played queen g7. You have checkmate into, right? So white to move, and here is the checkmate into, right? So it rook to e8 check, followed by knight d8 and rook d8. It's a complete checkmate. So you cannot play the move queen g7. So here black can play the move like queen d7. So here he completely loses because just take and knight f7, right? So it's a complete rook up. So I think it's a devastating attack by white. So here after bishop g4, white play the move which is one more checkmate, and which is knight to f6 checkmate. So you cannot move your king to d7 because this knight controls, right? So here queen gives a check. If you think you can give a blockade with this bishop, you cannot give because this king is attacked by this knight also. So this is a compulsory king move, but the king does not have any squares. If you want to learn this, rewind this video and see this carefully. And if you like this video, subscribe to Checkmate City for more videos.